back to my channel. My name is Winnie and this is Winning with Winnie. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at how to search for USA universities that offer full funding or fully funded scholarships, or USA universities that have guaranteed scholarship. So to start, like you can see, this is google.com. So you can just type into whatever browser you have, google.com. And then we'll get started. I like Google because for me it's the easiest to use, but if there's any other browsers out there that you like, so whether that's Yahoo, whichever one you like to use, you can utilize that. So the first thing I'll do is, let's say I'm looking for fully funded scholarship in masters in biology, for example. We just type that in. So fully funded search. Alright, and then the first things that will come up would be ads, but then you can now start looking. So for example, like there's this thing called a business program called the Pro Fellows. So like you can see here, they listed out fully funded masters in biology. So I would just open in a new tab so we can look through the list. So they listed some universities. So they have Loyola University and Memorial University. So what we can do is, because if we reopen this, it's still going to take us to their same page. But what we can do is we can just copy it. So let's say on this page now, let's just copy this, the title, Control C, and then we just paste it, Control V. And then you can see, for example, so it looks like this is their graduate assistantship. So it says graduate students fund their education in a variety of ways. So they talk about like grad assistantships. So it says here, so it's they have a PhD. For those who are doing PhD, they offer like stipend and it's 28,000. So that's one way to find it, you know. So like this now, you can, like, if you're interested in studying a master's in biology, you can look through this list and then just search each of these universities, and then go from there. So they even have, and this is like an incredible resource to utilize. And I think this was put together by another international person, but it says like Profellow is the go-to source for information on professional and academic fellowships created by fellows for aspiring fellows. So this is just awesome. So you can definitely go through like each of the different programs. So they have, chemistry and public health. They have biomedical engineering. So like you can, I think if you click on their funding base, or you're able to like kind of sign in, register, and you'll be able to see um, different programs. So they have, let's see. So here they talk about like fully funded master's program in geography. We can open that and you can see. So this is definitely a really good resource to use. But for me, the most times when people are asking me to help them find, programs that offer full funding for their program, whether it's master's, bachelor's, or PhD, I just come into Google. So I know I've been having a lot of people reach out, and I'm super busy, so I really don't have enough time to like do the research for everyone. Like this is something you can do. You can just come on here, and they even have like Reddit threads as well. Even though it's old, you can look to see what they say and then search those schools specifically. You can even try those schools that they list on here. You can try that um, to see what's available. So another program. So let's look at bachelors for example. So let's say universities that fully fund bachelor's program, just program in USA. Research. You scroll down, and there are different lists. So like this scholarship roar gives you a list. So the thing is, like, once you go to all these different websites that give you a list, what I personally like to do is I would just copy. So like they say Clark Global Scholarship Program, I would just copy the scholarship and look on it because I want to go to the exact website of that, like at the university. So that way they're not leading you astray basically. So Harvard University have that scholarship. So I would go through. So for example, now let's go to this Clark Global Scholarship Program. So Clark Global. Okay, so right there you see it's the .edu, so you know that's the exact website for that university or for that funding opportunity. And then you can now read. So it says if you're an international student applying, you'll be eligible for merit scholarship. It says they have their presidential scholarship requires a separate application, covers up to 40,000 a year, and then it talks a little bit more about their scholarship. So that's the way you do it to make sure that you're actually on the university's page. So it's not like utilizing some agent or someone's giving you fake information. So wherever you find, so they list all these schools. Like go into Google, open a new tab like that, and just type in the name of that university so they can take you to the exact page of it. So that way you're not missing anything. So they have Boston, like a Berea College. Berea College is one that I know for sure offers full funding. So you just go straight to their website. So this is just the easiest, like it's the easiest way to do it. There are also certain schools that I personally know just because of my experience that offer full funding. Like I know like a lot of HBCUs offer full funding. So you can Google. So let's put here HBCUs that offer full funding. Yes. So you can see like different Amsterdam News, they have 10 HBCUs. This one have 25 pairs. This one has 10 HBCUs. So you can just open whichever one you want to open. If you have time, you want to open all of it, open all of it. And then it talks about, let's go, it's like so many ads. So I'll be redirecting me. Let's see, I might want to close that out. That is not what we're looking for. Too many ads. And I think that's, you also want to be careful of that as well. So they don't put like, um, so they don't disrupt your laptop. But so for example, let's see. Or you can see down here, it says HBCUs with full ride scholarship. So it shows it on there. So there's Cook State, there's Alabama State, there's Xavier University, Allen University. So you could just go directly to these universities. So let's say Alabama State, for example, Alabama State University. So you just type in Alabama State University fully funded scholarship. We could just say full ride right there. Okay. Okay, so it says the scholarship application is now open for new students entering the university in fall 2023 and spring 2024. The application will close on February 15th or when funds are exhausted. And then they go through their scholarship. So they have a presidential scholarship, and they talk about what that includes. They have a presidential academic scholarship, and this one pays your full tuition, it pays for books, it pays required fees, on campus housing. So, and then they list all the different scholarships. So that's a way to do it. I guess my point with everything I'm saying is you could just go on Google, whatever your major is, you're doing higher education, you want to study chemistry, you want to study mathematics, you can just type in on Google universities and then you always have a result. So even if I say universities that fully fund masters in I don't know photography. I'm trying to think of the majors that people typically reach out to me to help them do research so I can just look it up. So like this profile is again they have like some universities that you can look through. So they listed out some here: University of California, Berkeley, Los Angeles, Davis, University of Connecticut, University of Georgia. So that's one way. So you can look through this list and then reach out, try to go to the website of each of these universities to get more information. But there are other sources as well. Like there's this one, it says 10 fully funded MFA degree, so you can look through all of these. So this is just like it's not difficult to search, I'll tell you. It's only if you're major. I feel like the people who might have a difficult time is if you're studying things like nursing or if you're trying to be a doctor. Like a lot of those programs don't get full funding, so that's why it might be more difficult for you to find any like direct links. But for a lot of other programs, a lot of other majors, like there is so much resource out there for example, I studied a master's in higher education, so you could just say universities that fully fund masters in higher education. See, this profiles also have a list. In this, like this one, even Northwestern University takes you directly to their page, so it shows you the funding that they have for this program. So that's one way to do it. You also get to see YouTube videos. Actually, my friend CJ Chronicles. So you can see YouTube videos as well, but you see there's a list of fully funded master scholarship. That's a list you can go through. Um, Upgrad abroad. Like there's so many ways. So don't let any of these discourage you. Literally, once you realize, okay, yes, I want to go to the United States, the first thing you can do is just put it in here to try to see what schools, you know. Another option that I think I've told a lot of people to try is also trying to search based on states. So you can search like U.S. states because that's something that a lot of people might not know. So you search US states. So there are 50 states. Let's go. So let's go to Wikipedia. At least they give you more general information. So Wikipedia lists all the 50 states in their order, basically. So what you can do then is to now start. You open a new tab, and then you just go list by list. So you can go like Alabama. But for me, I just feel like this is a longer route to go. But what you could do is you can search like U.S. schools in Alabama. So you can just come and search U.S. schools in Alabama. Or you can even say US schools that offer full funding in Alabama. But this will give you the list of colleges. So this gives us a list of colleges. So these are the different schools in Alabama. And then you can then start searching each of the schools. But for me, this just feels like a lot. But I think this is helpful. Like if you're coming from whatever country you're coming from and you have family in a specific place. So let's say you have family in California and you want to stay in California. So you can just search universities in California. That way you can try and stick there and then focus on those universities. But I just feel like this is a longer route. But typically, like, let's say whenever you find a school here you're interested in them, you can then search the particular university. So Athens State, let's see, you could just copy Athens State University, and then what you can then do, so you go to their website, and then their website will give you a lot of information about the university, their programs, you know, so that's undergrad programs, graduate programs, online, adult learning. And then you can always try to find information like if you're really concerned about admission, like how do you get admission? You can go here to click on that. If you want to know about scholarships, you click on scholarships. Um, so yeah, and then you can see the different types of scholarships that they offer. But I hope this is helpful for y'all, because I know like this is definitely a question people ask me like how how do I search? How do I know what schools offer funding? I literally utilize Google. So for those people who reach out to me, like just go straight to Google. It's pretty easy to navigate like once you've done it, and I know for some people it's difficult, like for people who've never done it before. But the more you do it, the better you get at it. Let me know if y'all have any questions about searching schools. Thank you. Bye, y'all.